I'm confident you'll see why Chicago is consistently named the best big city in America. So grab a Chicago hot dog, take a stroll on the riverfront, and take a breathtaking view of the city's iconic architecture. I hope you have a great
Is there Uber? Change my right. Dude, I would say, it is so No, I got a hotel for one night actually.